Fellow Flosstubers, it's Patty here with episode 81. Today is November the 4th, 2019, and on today's show I have stitching and knitting, so sit back and relax. Grab your beverage of choice. Water for me, lots of water. Your craft of choice, and let's chat. How's everybody's week been? Mine has been really good since I saw you on Thursday. Friday, I had a semi-emergency call from my parents. They know that I watch Little Man and I don't really like to take him out in the wintertime. So I had to have my husband come at noon and watch Little Man while I ran to the pharmacy and to the post office. And one of the prescriptions was ready and the other prescription wasn't there yet. So I went, shoot. They are open on Saturday, so I figured, okay, I'll just go Saturday and pick up the other one. But half an hour later, my parents called me and said, no, it should be there now. And I'm like, okay, if he gets home in time for me to go again, I will pick it up. If not, I will do 2 runs out to their house, which I'm so glad he got home. And plenty of time for me to go to the pharmacy, pick up the second one, come home, and then about 7 o'clock, after the little man went home with his mom, I went out to North Pole, which is about 11 miles from where I'm at, to drop off the meds. And it's dark and the roads were slippery, so I was going slow, and yeah, I got one guy mad at me. I mean, I was going 30 miles an hour. It wasn't like I was going 10 or anything. I was going, all right. I got up to like 40 and he got mad and decided to pass me in the turning lane and blasted my car full of snow. So yeah, I horned at him and I put my high beams on because I was mad because, he's in this big truck. I'm in this little car. It's like, really, dude? I was really hoping I would have saw him on the side of the road in the ditch, but I didn't. I was wishing it. I know, terrible, right? But yeah, obviously the snow is here to stay. There's still the ice layer underneath the snow, so you need to be cautious with your driving. And I don't like driving the first couple of snowfalls because there are people like that out that will just pass you by and slam your car full of snow and, not even care if it almost makes you wreck. No, they don't care. But anyway, shall we get on with the stitching? Yeah, I think so. Alright, so I went back to the Mirror Monday. So for my last October Mirror Monday is the Halloween Fairy by Nora Corbett. I did pick this pattern up at Hirschners.com, so if you're looking for it, that is where it's at. So here is what I accomplished. I did this part of the dress this week. I didn't get as much accomplished on this as what I had hoped for, but I did get some of it done. So this goes back into the Nora Corbett or Mirabilia basket to be pulled out randomly until she's finished. School of Magical Stitches and Literature this last week for book 6 was a tribute to Dumbledore. So you had to find a pattern that you could put with his name and do 100 stitches for each of the letters of his name. So there's 1,000 stitches can be done. If you used one project, you got 20 extra bonus points. So for a total of 30 bonus points, I worked on the Halloween Sampler by Cottage Garden Samplings. And this is on 32 Count Copper Penny by Zweigart. And I did it. I got over 1,000 stitches done on this. I think I got 1,050 stitches done, I think is what I ended up doing. So that's exciting. Very happy with how that is coming along. And now that dark October stitching is done, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to work in these Halloween stitches, but I really do enjoy stitching on Halloween stuff. So it's still going to be coming around. And then Stitchopoly started. So instead of doing the baby train for Stitchopoly, I decided that Fright Night by Louis T. Johnson, and it's charted by Gecko Rouge. This one would be a whole lot easier to keep track of and count, since I'm also using the Goodreader app on my iPad, so it's a lot easier to mark the chart off and count the stitches. So this is what I'm going to use for that. And there was also a pop-up in the Harry Potter School of Magical Stitches and Literature class. So I counted 950 stitches for the School of Magical Stitches, and I got over 1,000 stitches done for the Stitchopoly. And this one I'm only going to work on Friday night, Saturday, and Sundays for a while, at least for November, to work on it with Stitchopoly. So, and this one if you roll the dice, you have 48 hours to do the stitches. So since I stopped rolling the dice, I'm at a stopping point, so I can start back again on Friday. So that is where I'm at. And this is the end of page 1, and I believe that this is also the end of page 1. So I have started working into page 2, and this is page 9. So I'll have to figure out how I'm going to work it. If I'm going to keep doing the diagonals this way, or if I'm only going to do it one row at a time diagonal. But that is where I'm at. And so that is all the stitching I did last week. So I did a lot of stitching, but not on very many projects. So yeah. My Mirror Mondays for November is Moonflower. There she is. And I am stitching this on 32 count Milk Chocolate by Witchelt. And here is my starting point. Oh, no, sorry, that's the back. Here's my starting point. So, yeah, I'm very happy. And I'm hoping to fit this in with the homework as well. But we'll have to wait and see how this all plays out. So that is my plans so far. I'm not sure how I'm going to do my rotation from now on, but I do know that Fright Night's going to be, like I said, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, at least for the month of November. Okay, let's see how much I can get done of that. So, knitting. I only worked on the Stephen West Starflake, and I got part 2 done. So, let me see, where's that? Here's where I was at on Thursday. So I got all of that done. So I'll show you here. And then I started working on Clue 3, which is Short Rows. And this is the next color, the other orange color. So I have this much of the main color left. So this is Hawthorne by Knit Picks in the Graffiti Speckle. And these are the 2. So this is the one I just used for Clue 2, and here is the one I'm using for Clue 3. So I still got plenty of yarn left, plenty of yarn. So very happy with how that's turned out. I did make an error in this brioche, and I started to rip it back to see if I could do it, but it was like 4 rows. 4 to 6 rows I'd have to rip out. And yeah, you couldn't see it in the front, so I went to heck with it. I'm done. I'm done with the brioche. So that's where that's at. Looking around, I have nothing else to say. I am finished for the week. So I do know that I am going to start working on this as well. I really need to start, but yeah, because it's so cute. Look at how cute that is. That's just so cute. So anyway, I hope that you guys have a great week, and I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.